Hey all, I'll be presenting you guys my project on Indeed's interface adaptation to attract high PDI applicants. So as globalization continues to expand, businesses benefit from recruiting worldwide talents through their online job application site or other job posting web services. Recruitment is like the new norm, and but different cultures have different expectations when it comes to job searching. I'll be focusing on Hofstede's cultural dimension power distance index, and I'll be using Indeed for my implementation, where I'll be doing analysis, creating an update mockup, and do user testing. As you already probably know, power distance index describes how accepting individuals view themselves in relation to their higher power counterparts or organizations within the nation. Since my subject is recruitment, I'll be looking into how PDI plays out within the business sector, and for this, I think that in low PDI countries, employers are more likely to give input and work alongside their superiors. There's equality between the supervisor and the employee, and the applicants, they value job titles and salary. Meanwhile, in high PDI countries, the lower ranking individuals respect and accept their superiors making all the decisions. They accept hierarchy, and they often prioritize the company's reputation. For the Indeed analysis, Indeed's current interface allow users to take control of their search without much guidance. Perfectly for those in low PDI countries. You can start your search with whatever you input in this field along with a location, and once you enter, you get the result layout. The information hierarchy in this case highlight job title and job description, which is again more fitting for low PDI applicants. So for my revision, I made a static copy of Indeed's interface and created a version that updated from my comments in the analysis. The result in my revision leads with the company names instead of job titles, and in the more detailed card, information about the company is also presented upfront instead of the job description. So the layout one is what is the exact version of Indeed's interface, and layout 2 is my updated version. For the user testing part, to test if Hofstede PDI theory really hold, I created 2 steps, and I tested on 2 participants through my connection. The first step is to rank the following information from most important to the least, and the second step is I will be giving them the 2 layout, and based on those 2 different hierarchy structures, which one would aid them to find the most fitting job. I asked them that and asked them to explain why. So I for my first participant, I chose a biotech student who is Vietnamese, female, and 21. They will represent the high PDI country applicant, and for the first activity, this is what they rank the information. They top 2 for them is job description and company mission, and they also play layout 2. For participant number 2, he's a trader. He's from England, male, 30. This one represents the low PDI country, and for activity 1, he ranked company name and job title as his top choices, and he picked out layout 2. So my result the high PDI, high DPI applicants, they value the job description, while the low PDI applicant values the company name, which is very different to Hofstede's theory for low and high PDI. Yeah, the results were different than expected. There are two reasons that could explain the situation. The first participant is originally from Vietnam, but she has spent most of her higher education in the U.S., so her cultural values might have shifted as she spent more time in the U.S. And the second participant, he works in the finance industry and mentioned that hierarchy dominates the industry. Company names are highly valued to represent the applicant and their achievements. So sometimes the industry in this case dictates an internal culture that is different to a national culture. And also both of them picked the layout number 2, which is my updated version. I think it's more of a usability result for Indeed's interface, because both of them mentioned that the Indeed's current layout kind of overwhelmed them, and the repeated job titles doesn't differentiate the different jobs. And so to further my research, I think for future research, I would like to involve more participants, and probably more from actual low PDI and high PDI countries. I would also keep in mind to keep them within the same industry to manage that variable better. Thank you.